With Super Bowl 58 coming to Vegas in the upcoming days, and in the upcoming summer, the Olympics coming to Paris, a thought crossed my mind. What if the NFL gave out bronze medals like the Olympics do? The main question about this particular video is, how do I determine who gets third place? I could beat around the bush a little bit with a potential third place matchup, like say this year's between Baltimore and Detroit, and say Justin Tucker is going to kick a late field goal to beat Detroit, just like this one. But I won't dilly-dally around for this video. Instead, I'm going to leave it to one simple rule. If a team loses the conference championship to the eventual Super Bowl winner, that team gets the bronze. If a team loses to the runner-up, then that team gets fourth place. And now for the results. Oh, I definitely would have picked Dallas in those first two. Don Meredith and the Cowboys were really good. They just kept running into the Packers. Not to mention the Raiders were always in the thick of it once the merger got going. What the hell? This is only up to Super Bowl 10. The Raiders have 6 bronzes and a silver already. Well, it would have been 7 if it wasn't for the Immaculate Reception. Oh! Okay, Super Bowl preview here. Super Bowl rematch here. Funny story between you two 20 years later. Weird but fun game here. Really fun game here. Hey, more fun. 82 was all kinds of weird. Seattle's here? Wait, I thought the Steelers sucked in the 80s. We couldn't have the Bears and Dolphins in 85. And here's a stretch of NFC teams getting bronze medals and Cleveland getting 5 fourth place finishes. Yikes. Hey, Detroit's on the board! And Dallas, here's a bronze for dessert. Too bad we won't see him for the rest of the list. Ha! By the way, we were this close to having Montana's last game being against San Francisco in the Super Bowl. Holy crap, I forgot Carolina and Jacksonville almost had a Super Bowl at 2 years old. Oh, 98 Minnesota, what might have been. And we almost had an all-Florida Super Bowl in the Georgia Dome. And this is where basically Tom Brady took over the league and Philadelphia couldn't figure out how to play in the NFC Championship game. No Denver and Carolina, that's 10 years later. Dang, there were some potential fun Super Bowl matchups here. Brady versus Breeze, Brett Favre versus Phillip Rivers, Jay Cutler versus Mark Sanchez, never mind. And a couple of Super Bowl previews here. I'm pretty sure Atlanta may have some memory of that one. You want to know how the NFL is weird? We were as close to having a Patrick Mahomes versus Drew Brees Super Bowl as a Case Keenum versus Blake Bortles Super Bowl. Woof. And this year's bronze hasn't been settled yet because these two have their business to handle on February 11th. By the way, how many times have I seen San Fran's logo on this thing? And since I'm doing an Olympic NFL type mix-up with medals and all that, why don't we end this video by showing you the list from last to first on who has how many medals. And before I forget, 300 subs, thank you so much, guys.